What's up guys, it's History Boy, and today we're going to be playing Ultimate General Gettysburg, and in this battle, we're going to be playing as the Confederate Army. This is July 1st, which is the first day of the 3-day battle. Make sure to subscribe if you like this video so you will not miss part 2. And honestly, how many parts I make depends on you guys, so make sure to tell me in the comments if you liked it. So the objective of the game is to capture 2 of 3 what they call victory points, which are these things. So as you can see, there are 3 of them spread diagonally across the map. Now the Union already has 1, so we should probably get going by moving Heath's skirmishers up to the victory point. And one really cool thing about this game is you can see the unit's morale, cover, condition, and reload. Okay, so I just ordered them to move up, and if they just stick around the victory point for a while and stay there, then it will become Confederate. So we will already have 1 victory point captured and out of the way, and so far we have not had too many casualties, so that is always good. But the thing is, Union just secured McPherson's farm, and we are going to have to take that later. Now they have 2 victory points. So it looks like Devon's Vedettes, a cavalry unit, is attacking us. We have 2 deaths, and we have killed 4 of them. You can see that right above the statistics. Now we just got some reinforcements, so that is good news. After Heath captures the victory point, we can move up and look at them. We have Davis coming out, the 3rd Corps, and also this guy Archer at the very far left. Now Devon's is coming back. Honestly, the cavalry isn't too bad, they're just really annoying because they'll fire and retreat, so I'm moving up Archer to the riverbed and Davis up to the riverbed as well. Now this guy, the 3rd Corps, he is a general's unit, and that bubble that is around him influences and gives morale to the troops around him. Now you can see that the Union is moving up Gamble's skirmishers, Devon's Vedettes again, and it looks like some more men are coming up, so here's another unit of Gamble's and Devon's skirmishers, and this guy Tidball coming up near the Union's victory point. So I've made a good little defensive position here, kind of just a big line, and we'll have this guy Pentagram, our artillery unit, form up just right about here, kind of, behind our guys, obviously, but still close enough that he can get some good shots off. Now Devon's looks like they're trying to flank us up here, but it will not work because Davis is going to cut them off. Here we go. So Devon's is retreating. And the Union right now really doesn't have it together. Their skirmishers are everywhere, just retreating and firing, and their vedettes are just running everywhere. And as you can see, there are some casualties here, but nothing compared to the carnage we will see later on. Now it looks like Gamble's skirmishers is falling back once again, and Devon's could pose a problem though, because he could go ahead and attack Davis and catch Davis in a crossfire, so I'm going to send Davis to go and take him out. I'm going to have to charge him. He looks like he is running away at the moment, so at least none of our guys were killed. So let's just bring him and maneuver around to this riverbed. And I just noticed I've been saying our cannon unit's name wrong. His name is Pegram. I'm very sorry, Pegram. But Pegram is delimbering right now, so his cannons are getting off the horses and are now reloading. So I hope that he does a good job taking out their cannon unit, Tidball, because he is being pretty bad on this defensive line right here. So let's move up Heath's skirmishers to fill in this little gap that we have going on. And we'll just keep the defensive line like that so we can shoot oncoming Union soldiers if they decide to attack again. And our cannons, Pentagram, will hopefully knock the crud out of their cannons and their skirmishers while we wait. So it looks like some of the shots are missing right now, but the Union's vedettes and their cannons are grouped together very closely, so we're getting some pretty good shots into the mix right there. We've managed to hold this nice defensive line right here, but the Union cannons could pretty easily knock out at least Heath skirmishers, and probably route archer as well. So Tidball is a real threat. I'm gonna try to take him out with our cannon unit. I still don't know how to say his name. Pagram? That doesn't sound right. I'm really sorry because I'm getting his name wrong. So Pagram is still at 61% morale, which is not great, but he's getting some pretty good shots on Tidball now. So I hope that he routes Tidball pretty soon because he's taking not a big toll, but a pretty big toll on these guys. You can see their number is going up to at about 30 killed right now, and it's still going up. Now it's 33, 34, 35 killed. Over here it's 22 killed, and over here it's 39 killed. So at least the units weren't too badly injured by the cannons. I mean, they haven't been too badly injured so far, but then again, we have a lot of time in this battle left. If they just sit there, they could get annihilated. Now, what's really good about this situation is I have a general around my cannons, and he does not, that I can see. But I said that I can see. You know, the only reason I'm not charging Davis into Tidball is because we do not know how many men the Union have in this darkness. But at some point, I'm definitely gonna have to charge because it's just kind of a stalemate right here. I'm just waiting because my cannon is doing a pretty good job of bombarding them. I'm trying to move up Davis right here. You know, I thought it was a good time, so let's see what happens. They're taking some pretty bad hits, and this is just what I thought. They have a couple guys back here, skirmishers, vedettes, and right here, of course, the Union brings in reinforcements, and also Devon skirmishers are coming back down. The reinforcements are somewhere in here, but I don't know where they are quite yet. So Davis was kind of my tester. I know that's mean to say because there's 2,143 men in his unit, but I needed someone to try it. In hindsight, I probably should have had Heath skirmishers charge, but whatever. So now Davis is in a crossfire, and that is not good at all. But they are basically point-blanking a lot of these guys. My cannon is firing into Tidball and some of the skirmishers, but also hitting our own guys. Oh my gosh, the reinforcements are the Iron Brigade. These guys are famed because they stand there. That's how they got their name. They stand there like iron. Firing, reloading, always standing their ground. So let's go ahead and move Archer up. Heath skirmishers. We got some reinforcements, thank God. Pettigrew coming in. So let's bring up Brockenborough up to the riverbed as well. So we may be able to hold the line after all with our reinforcements coming up and everyone, but it is getting pretty messy over here. And the Iron Brigade, we may be able to break them. These guys' morale is just spiraling down, and they just broke. That was Davis, who I had charge in there. So now the Union could probably easily take over that victory point before our men get there. Now, Devon skirmishers is firing into Heath skirmishers. A bit of a little battle going on up here. I'm not going to call it a skirmish because I just said skirmishers 3 times. Okay, over here, Davis is retreating. Wainwright, their cannon took some hits. They have a little bit of a defensive right here, and Gamble's is helping them a bit, but we could easily break him once Pettigrew comes up. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and charge my guys into the enemy force, but I am going to use Pettigrew to kind of push away Devon skirmishers because he is causing some trouble. Now if Davis can form up back here and charge, which would be very helpful, but we definitely have to get him away from the Iron Brigade because our cannons in bombarding the Iron Brigade could easily hit Davis. So let's turn him around right about here. Oh no, the Union have some more reinforcements. If they fire even 1 round into us, we're gonna break. Yep, there he goes, but I really need Davis. He has like almost 2,000 guys. I just need him to form up right about here, and he could really be helpful, but you know, if he's gonna run away, he's gonna run away. Now I have a nice kind of a corner defensive position. I guess it's kind of resembling a corner of a house in a way. So they are holding pretty well, but now I see the Iron Brigade is coming up and is taking a toll on Archer, and they're returning fire as well. So I don't know how that will go. Our cannon is still firing into them, but the two units are so close together, they are hitting our guys as well. Now Brockenborough is still shooting at Devon's vedettes, and their general's actually up here, Buford, but for some reason in this game you cannot kill the general. In Napoleon Total War that we've played before, you can, so that's too bad. Now Heath's skirmishers, I'm going to advance him up to kind of cover this open part of our flank. Devon's skirmishers, looks like they're retreating in the wrong way. Now the Union is kind of in a big clump, so I don't know what they're going to be doing. Now our guys have reformed once again, so I'm going to bring Davis up, try to break the Union line in the back, but I do not know how that will work out. So if that charge does work, then we can basically crumple the back of their line. And even if that doesn't work out, right now I'm just forming up Brockenborough, and what I was going to say is that we have a great defensive position, and if we just hold this, we will win the day. But it is only 10:28 if you look up at the clock near the menu button, so there is a long time to go. We're only about half through this day. A lot can happen in a couple of hours, whether it be good or bad for us. I hate Gamble's vedettes, so just keep on coming in and firing, taking out maybe 5-10 of our guys, and then retreating before we can hit them. We have a pretty nice defensive perimeter going on right here, nice rounded one, but we're really taking some casualties, and they are too. If you take a minute and pull back and look here, you can see there's casualties everywhere. And if we go over here, there's only like 5 or maybe 8 guys around there. It's just amazing to see how the battle progressed. Okay, now checking back on the fighting, it looks like the Iron Brigade is charging us. They're getting very close, and this unit Biddle down here is also charging in. I'm just checking on all of our statistics here. Now going down here, Devon's skirmishers is attacking Davis. And Davis, remember, he's the guy who keeps on falling back and reforming, and we try to charge the Union and he falls back again. So maybe if we can break Devon's skirmishers, we can pull off a successful charge to the back. Just here's hoping. Instead of trying to outmaneuver them, let's just go head on. Now that could take a while. It took them so long to reload in this war. So let's go ahead and zoom out and go back to the real action up here. Heath's just retreated, and it's absolute chaos. They're about to take over McPherson's farm. They have it in their control right now. They're charging all of their guys in. The Iron Brigade is going in to charge, and our cannons are firing as well. They're hitting some of our own guys. They just don't even know. They don't even know who they're firing at because everyone's in such a big clump. Now, we just got reinforcements, so maybe if we can bring them into the fray, there is still hope. We just need to hold this. Look, the victory point is back in our control. It's going in and out of our control. We just need to hold both of these until the end. We might be able to do this. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and another video will be out soon. Have a historic day.